It's the first week of June, and that's the time every year that we sort of push pause on all the regular operations around here. And we all come together as a team to raise some money for one of our favorite local charity organizations, the Carl Perkins Center. Carl Perkins Center is a child advocacy center, which means that the folks that work there come alongside child abuse victims, make sure that they have the services that they need, both from a counseling standpoint, but also from just making sure that justice is followed through, and that that those young people who can't take care of or fight for themselves, just to make sure that they're okay, and that that they're made better. And you know, I think it's one of the coolest parts of this event is that we not only get the opportunity to have a great time, we have the opportunity to participate in doing something that's really cool right here for our local community in Somerville.
Hi, my name is Haley Duffy, and I'm the director of the Carl Perkins Center here in Somerville, Tennessee. We are the local child advocacy center. We help children and families who've experienced abuse. Our services extend from forensic interviews to trauma therapy to prevention trainings. We typically meet children for the first time when they're here for their forensic interview. They're greeted by our victim advocate, and then we have highly trained forensic interviewers who know how to ask non-leading questions, so not to re-traumatize the child, but to get their story about what happened. And then from there, we are able to make referrals for trauma therapy. Our local therapist here in-house, she is trained in 3 different therapy modalities. We offer nurturing parenting classes for families or parents who have potentially lost custody or are at risk of losing custody of their children, to help them be able to provide a more nurturing home.
You know, this deal started, I guess 2018 was our first year, and it really started in the duck woods in the middle of duck season in, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, somewhere right through there. Our buddy Jacob Guerin, also known as, or more fondly known as Rick, said, I like you boys, and we got to find a time, we got to figure out a way for us to spend some time together during the off season. We need to play some golf, we need to hang out. And one thing led to another, and that has morphed into the Rolling Thunder Charity Golf Scramble. And when we started, it really was just a way to get together in the off season and hang out. It really didn't have a charity element to it. But that first year, we decided that we would, you know, get everybody to pay more than what the golf fee was for the golf course, so that we could have some prize money left over and give it to the winners and try to make it a competitive event. Well, when it was all said and done, we paid out to the winners and you know, the different long drive, closest to the pin contest and all that. And we had a couple $1,000s left over. And Derek and I were talking about it, and it was just like, there's no way we can pay all this money back out to everybody. Why don't we just give this money to a local charity organization? And so that initiated a short phone call to our friend Haley Duffy, who's the director of the local Carl Perkins Center.
Years ago, Spence reached out to me and he said, hey, I want to get my hunting buddies together and I want to have a golf tournament. And there's going to be an entry fee and there's going to be expenses, but I think we'll have some money left over. Can I donate it to the Carl Perkins Center? And of course I said, sure, of course, we would love that. And from there, it has just grown year after year. The funding for the Carl Perkins Center is about 50% grant funded and 50% fundraising. And that's my job. That falls on me. To get the awareness out to the community about the need for our services here in the county. And so when someone like Spence and Rolling Thunder Game Calls reach out and says, hey, I want to help you raise money, that is huge.
This year, like every year in the past, it turns into a multiple day event. And this year was no exception to that. We got together on Thursday night with some of our friends from out of town, and got together also with our friends at How to Barbecue Right, Malcolm Reed and Mark and Jamie Williams from the Swine Life team. They came and brought a 150-pound whole hog. So about 3 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, we started seasoning that dude and getting him ready to be smoked. And And by the end of the day on Friday, we'd smoked a whole hog, about 16 butts, no telling how many pounds of baked beans, and a bunch of pans of coleslaw. And like a lot of years in the past, maybe more than ever, people showed up from everywhere.
Packed house. We got a bunch of pig, a bunch of hungry people. Ready to play some golf. Ready to listen to good music. Have a good time. Sad you're not here.
Perfect for enthusiasts and collectors alike. Somebody stand tall, give $2,500. That's 25. Thank you. And now 2,600 on it. Everything is 25, 600 on it. It's 25. Call out the number. Somebody's going to hate your guts. If your last two digits of your ticket are 7-6, go have a seat. We thank you for playing.
Right now we're doing the drawdown for the Benelli Super Black Eagle 3 12 gauge. Each one of these folks that have a raffle ticket bought one of the 1 in 6
You get to draw the
limited edition all white Brute OG duck calls that Spence and the gang made up down here.
The raffle is going to be for this basket right here. If your number is TN 49454, you're the winner of that basket. You get a winner.
We have finished the whole hog dinner. We're in the middle of the raffle auction. Got a second set coming up from the band. Look at the crowd here. Look at the crowd. Incredible turnout. Could not appreciate you guys more coming out. We're gonna finish things strong here and try to hit them straight in the morning. We'll see y'all at Fair Oaks.
All right, we're reporting live from Fair Oaks here in Oakland, Tennessee. There's a little thunderstorm that's coming over there, which I think is going to end up with us just having a little congregational meeting in the clubhouse, if you know what I mean. And then we'll play golf. But best I can tell, the only thing happening in this neighborhood today is the Rolling Thunder Golf Scramble and about 27 yard sales coming down the main get-go. So it's going to be a good day, rain or shine. We're here for it. What do you say, champ?
Well, I walked off to a nice little red maroon carts thing. You know, it's game day. Hogs are playing today. We got some red carts, festivities. Now it's like Derek saw our team name, Champs Live Here. Real original Derek.
It might have been me. I might have thought it up both ways, but.
I will about that briefly. I think I had it the next week.
We scrambled before the scramble. Last night was a large time, and we all had a blast. Some of us had more fun than others. So I'm going to eat this fruit, and we're going to have a good time at the 7th annual Rolling Thunder Golf Scramble.
Definitely not going to win. I think I woke up this morning and my body was covered in arthritis, so we're getting the kinks out and see if we can't make a putt today. That's what we're going for.
I'm here to chew bubble gum and win a golf tournament. I'm all out of bubble gum.
I don't know, it's going to be a great day for golf. Clubs sound good, weather does not. We'll see, stay tuned.
So we knew there was a thunderstorm coming, and it was a small sail, and it looked like it was coming across the river. We were supposed to tee off at 10 o'clock, and it looked like it was going to rain somewhere in the 9:30, 10 o'clock range. But it looked like it was going to blow through pretty quick. And we thought that we could get a solid hour's worth of golf in before the next thunderstorm came in, which was due in about 12:30. Well, as sometimes summer thunderstorms do, that small cell that was supposed to blow through stalled out about downtown Memphis. We kind of kept batting it around. Should we start golf? Should we not? And every time we'd have that conversation, it was like a lightning bolt would crush it across the sky. And it just never seemed to be the right thing to do to get started. So we had about 150 people, 136 golfers and 15 or 20 of our staff, all stuck in a small clubhouse for a 3.5 to 4 hour pregame event, which made for an interesting time.
I'm the heckler here, and we're gonna have a good time. Whether they have a good time or not, we're gonna have a good time. Stay tuned.
Oh, good ball.
Get the hole.
Center green. There you go. Good ball.
I know it's wet today, but how's the course treating you?
Man, the course is actually looking pretty good, even though it rains like crazy. I'll give them that. It drains well. Not the bunkers, obviously, but the course conditions are great. Couldn't ask for anything better. It is the Rolling Thunder tournament, so of course we had a little thunder this morning. Y'all come back and see us next year. Come on.
So we try to do a lot of things during the scramble that just make it a little more enjoyable. Not that golf's not enough in and of itself, but we have a lot of people who play golf one time a year and it's in this scramble. So we try to make an effort to make it fun, make it challenging, and everybody enjoys a good side bet. So we have one side bet that's like a chipping contest. If you can hit it inside this circle, you can double your money. Put $20 in, you can win 40 bucks. Well, we came up on this one bunker that, due to the 3.5 or 4 hour pregame thunderstorm event, was no longer a bunker. It was more like a good koi pond. And it just seemed like the right thing to do to see if these boys would be willing to take a side bet and turn that koi pond into belly flop central.
Can I take my shirt off? Can I take my shirt off? $200.
It better be a good belly flop.
I mean, full belly flop.
Yes! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the best $100 I've spent in a long time. Oh my gosh!
Right here it is. Here, I'll hold your money so it'll be dry. Let me hold his money so it's dry.
There they are. Gotta pay your debts.
Hey, how's that feel? Belly flop in a win.
Oh, we're on a whole hot streak right now, so that was really cooling me off.
I like it. We're here for it.
I believe this guy for $200.
200.
Belly flopped.
I'd have done it for 100.
In the water. And
you'd done it for 100?
Probably. Yeah. All right, there's another 100 on the line.
For a second one. For a second.
I already gave it to him.
Yeah.
For a second one.
coming off.
I already gave it. I already gave it to you.
That's another 100.
I already gave it to you.
Did you get the vertical on that?
Yes. This man has some athleticism. Y'all get in here and smile and take a picture. Oh my Lord.
I'll give you 100.
Come on, Woody.
The 9th hole, we've just finished the first half, so the front, and we've seen a lot of good things in the front. We've seen some really subpar golf. We've seen a couple of impressive belly flops into one of the sand traps, which is now more a pond than a sand trap. And we've seen a few, I'd say B+ putts. We heard about an A+ chip in, but the weather has turned out beautiful. After the storms and the hurricane party rolled through, it's sunny and 75 and blue clear skies, and we're really having a good time. I'm really glad that I'm not carrying around the pressure of making the next great golf shot. All I've got to do is ride in the passenger seat of that white golf cart over there, speak to everybody that's shown up to this event, and make sure everybody's having fun. So far, I've got a perfect batting average. Everybody's having fun.
No, it ain't gonna go. It's gonna bleed.
What do you think? It's a beautiful day. Rain let off. We got ourselves a little bit of sun. And the day is just bright as it could ever get.
Give it hell, Gert. She ain't wet, but she dry. Yeah. Gert, give it to him. Give it to him.
Favorite part of today's golf round?
Tree horn. Yes,
Brian
sir.
Cormack 3-putting hole 7 was beautiful.
Whoa.
Favorite intent, I think it insinuates one thing. Favorite part of today's hole.
Watching Byron Roma.
You know, say the charity.
Favorite part of today's golf round.
Like, let's be
The charity of it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
the friends and the family.
Tell me your dad's playing golf with you without telling me.
I think anytime you can combine unbelievable fun with unbelievable good, it makes for a really special day, a special event. And for our business, being able to participate in something that's as enjoyable for our staff as the golf scramble, but also as impactful as the funds that we're able to raise for the Carl Perkins Center. Like, the collision of all those things is really, really meaningful to us, both personally and to our business and to our local community. And I just think every year, I think, how can we make this thing bigger? How can we make this thing a little bit better? But every year I also leave filled with so much gratitude for the people that travel here, participate in the golf scramble, but also for the incredible work that the men and women that work for the Carl Perkins Center are doing to positively impact the lives of those children that are suffering as victims of child abuse. And so I guess I want to say thank you to all the people that came and participated. This year we were able to raise a little over $52,000 and make that donation to the Carl Perkins Center, more than double of what we've ever raised in the past. And I don't know exactly if you can measure fun in terms of dollars, but I can assure you that nearly everyone, if not 100% of the people that participated, everybody had double the fun this year that they've ever had in previous years. So mark your calendars. First weekend of June, June 5th and 6th, 2026, will be the 8th annual charitable Rolling Thunder Golf Scramble.